when I invited my friends to come online, they asked me what's plan B. I said, you know what's plan A? Plan A is before COVID. That was whatever they were doing was our plan A. We probably are working. Many people they are working for people. They thought that they just want to work and hard, and then hopefully every year got a bonus, got a increment, got a promotions. No, that is their plan A. It doesn't work now. Now many other businesses they probably are thinking about increasing their volume. They are renovating their offices, want to take in more staff. 2020 supposedly to be a year to grow their business. That was the plan A. It doesn't work now. Right? It doesn't work now. Because the world has suddenly changed. Don't you know that? Over a couple of months, suddenly the whole world turned around. So the world has changed. And he didn't ask you or me like it or not. Yes, because he didn't ask you or me, do you like it or not? No, he didn't ask me. He didn't ask me and you. Right? So we have to change. Now, this is what I want to show you is this is in Malaysia. If you read news today, good news. Because for the last few days, our new patients, new COVID patients are very slow, very low. So it looks like it's a very, 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 very good news. The graph is coming down. But when you look at but when you look at the global numbers, it is different. Global numbers is climbing up. So what is this? That means Malaysia is good, but global is not. What does it actually shows? It actually shows that the health problem maybe is coming down, but the other problem, which is the economic storm, is already here. Friends, again, COVID when it comes up, they didn't ask you or me we like it or not. He didn't ask you or me they like it or not, right? So COVID just come turn the world around. But do you know the economic storm is also here? And they also didn't ask you or me whether we like it or not. We just have to deal with it. So we are talking about unemployment. We are talking about car sales in China fallen sharply, 80 over percent. We are talking about shops like Zara closing down 1,200 shops. Esprit closed down already. HSBC, what a strong company, strong bank it is. They want to cut 35,000 jobs. 35,000 jobs. What about people who work? There are so many young people, they work all their hearts out, then come and get university degrees. How much are they getting? Close to zero. Close to zero. In fact, if they get a job, if they can get a job, they'll be happy, any kind of job. So job openings were close to zero. So here's this. Actually, in many people's mind, this is there. This is just in behind our mind. There's a fear of losing our health, fear of losing jobs, but business people really fear of closing down. This fear is everywhere. But uh, we have, but we can choose. I cannot choose what happened to us, but we can choose. There will be three types of responses, three types of reactions, responses to it. Number one, know now, act now. Know early, act early. The other one is no later, act later lah. At least you still act. But there is another type of actions, other type of people. Don't know, they don't care. Which one are you, my friend? Which one are you? You maybe is the first one. No now, act now. No early, act early. Or you maybe is the second type. No later, act later. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I never thought of that. At least I know I can act later. But I think you are not the third one. Don't know, don't care. You know what those people don't know, don't care? Again, you go up, you look at that. There are many people like that. You ask them to come on Zoom, they say, don't worry about it. This is all. Every little thing is gonna be alright. This is their favorite song. Oh, Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. This is their favorite song. They don't know, they don't care. But I hope that you are not this third one. You are probably the first type or the second type, right? Now, I have some good news for you. If you are the good first type, know now, act now. Albert Einstein said this. He said, at the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. So don't get too sad. Look at the opportunities. They are actually opportunities. Now, Every time there is a loser, there will be a winner. So in this period of time, definitely is tourism, aviation, maritime, automobiles, all those things, they are the losers. You look at the red colors one, they are the losers. But at the same time, there are also potential winners. Medical supplies, food, supplies, okay, personal health care, all this. My friend is just talking to me about the Top Glove. Top Glove is one of the Malaysian big company doing growth. Now their shares has just shoot through the roof because they are so busy now 24 hours making growth. So they are losers, they are winners in this in every businesses. Okay. Now, so one of the if you look at the stock market, what healthcare, technology, consumer staples, these are the one that is actually doing better. But of course, in a period time like that, most of it is red. Most of the businesses is actually quite bad. But yet during this time, there are still some company are doing quite well, better than normal. So you can see like that. So here's like that. Then also when it comes to COVID, don't look at the bad side, look at the good side. More people could be working from home post pandemic. So when you everything that is a bad thing that happen, well, I know it's not good, so we accept it. But you look at the good side, there will be good things happening also. For example, I am here in Sandakan. Why? Because next week my son is going to start work already, so I better bring them here, my Sandakan, to their grandmother's house, right? And when I bring them to Sandakan, do I need to go and apply for leave from the school? No need. My son bring all their books, put into my car, and then they bring their handphone. So we just want to make sure that they have internet. Can they are having school internet? So I'm looking for the good things in the midst of difficult times. So the difficult time is work, but the good thing is there will be more people will be working from home. So you can to change on it, right? Now, so obviously this is our concern, health concern. And when we come to health concern, we are talking about COVID-19. I think when is it ending? You say work from I don't want to change can or not. I just wait for it to over COVID-19. But the problem is if we talk about vaccine, the vaccine is coming in 12 to 18 months. It is not coming early, my friend. Now, even if it comes, what if doesn't work? Now, here's the problem. What if doesn't work? Now, what if next year when the vaccine come out already, next year we have a new sickness called COVID-20? Is it possible? My friends, is it possible? Obviously, you know the answer is yes, it's possible. So, what can we do now? Okay. Well, you can boost your immune system, immunity. You take better food, take vitamins, routine work best. Spray yourself with whatever antiseptics, cream or liquid that you can find. You do all these things. You can boost your immunity. So for a lot of people is doing it actively. They take healthcare rather than medicines. For example, you go to this place, you look at it, wow, sold out. What is sold out? Vitamin C. Why vitamin C? Because vitamin C is high antioxidant. So when it comes to antioxidant, it's in a $1 billion market, forever high in demand, global market, antioxidants. Okay, not only that it is in supermarket, but there are many other companies. They also selling this different types of juices, different type of vitamins. These are all $1 billion market, not only Malaysia. This is international. Now, this business, these are the big business, right? So we have a proposal for you tonight. Okay. Now, in the midst of difficulties, there is opportunities. So our opportunities, our proposals covers these two areas. Number one, it's personal healthcare. It's in the healthcare area. Number two, this business can be done online and offline. It means now you can do it right? Normally. But let's say if tomorrow Malaysia is going to lock down again, or Dubai is going to lock down again, you still can do it online. How do you like it? You still can do work it from home. From home. Okay, so these are proposal. Now, when it comes to a proposal, there's a few things that are very important. I want to stress to you that our proposal is very low risk, but it must be a long-term solution because we don't want to find a solution just to solve the problem. You know what's the short-term solution? I always call this. I say, driving Grab car lah. Now, there's nothing wrong with driving Grab car. But every one of us, we know driving Grab car is a short-term solution. Why? Because if you drive Grab car for 5 years, after 5 years, a Grab car driver will become a Grab car driver. You get me? Grab car driver drive Grab car for 10 years, and then this Grab car driver will become Grab car driver. A young Grab car driver will become an old Grab car driver. That's all. Okay, you won't become a Grab car manager or whatever. Okay, so those are the short-term solutions. But here, our proposal, we want very low risk, but at the same time, long-term solution. We want the options to work offline, online, but yet we want it to have a high income potential. We want to see now money. What do I mean by now money? That means this solution must have an immediate results. Okay, I have bills to pay. So I need to make money right now. But at the same time, I want it long term that they can build for us a passive income in the long term. So that next time, years later, I can relax and I still have income or passive income. That's what we want. Our proposal, I want to say to you, there are four things. This is the characteristic of this problem. Number one, it must be a solid company long term, right? Number two, it must have a unique product. Now, I use the word unique product. You know why? Because good is not enough. Good product, good is not enough. I give you example, good is not enough. My company is selling vitamin C. Very good. But so is other company. Every other company has a vitamin C, every company. So every company's vitamin C is good. You get what I mean? So my company has a very good fruit juice. So is another company. Every company says their fruit juice is the best. Right? Good is not enough. It needs to be unique. What do you mean by unique? Unique means this. What I can do, you cannot do. What you don't have, I have. You can find a business like that. That'll be very good, right? So the third thing is like this. Now, if the company is solid, if the product is unique, then I want it to be a generous business plan, something that I can make money. This is very important. Okay. Now, I always give an example like that. Let's say I'm holding an iPhone now. Apple iPhone. Is it a solid company? Yes, yes. Is it a unique product? Oh yeah, yeah, quite unique. iPhone, very unique. They still have competitors, but okay lah, okay lah. They are very good product, unique product. But do they have a generous business plan? No. You and me, when we buy an iPhone, we are the customer. We pay money only, right? We are not in their business plan. We are not there to make money with them. So here is very important. The business plan of our proposal must be able to accommodate you, help you make good money. And number four, it must have a strong support. It must have a strong support. A strong support, that means I must know that if I want to do this business, am I going to get help? How do I know that you can help me to do business? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to tonight go and explore these four things. So number one, a solid company. We are introducing you this company called Inajit Inc. Why is it solid? It is a 46 years old Japan manufacturer. Isn't it mean something, right? When a company is 46 years old, why okay, this company is strong. When the company is a Japan company, okay, then it's strong. And they have their factories in Osaka. So they have global offices over many countries, 40 locations. Actually, they have distributors over 180 countries over the world. Their products is into 180 countries. That's what I heard, all right? So they produce a home use medical device. So, okay, let me explain this. Home use medical device. What is a medical device? Medical device is the things that you see in a hospital, right? But they do home use. They are doing a certain device for home use so that people can be healthy. Not when you are sick, you go to the hospital, you use it, but you use it at home to become healthy. And it's user friendly. And this is the factory. The Inajik factory in Osaka. This is the factory. I have been to this place for 5 times already. This year, March, I was supposed to go there, but because of pandemic, our plan was cancer. So every product, every machines that they do are from this factory. They also have their own turmeric businesses. Turmeric, this is in Okinawa. Okay, they also have golf courses at San Diego, Islet, which is in San Diego, US, and also in Japan. Okay, Okinawa. They have the body center, they have a spa center, they have guest house there. They are like that. So what are they doing? They are doing this thing, a unique product called Kangen water and Ukon. Now, today we will be talking a bit more on Kangen water, not Ukon. This is the Kangen water. Now, what's so unique about this? What's so unique about Kangen water? You look at the machine, it's just a water filter, right? It's like water filter. I mean, most of the people, their house already got a water filter. So what is so unique? The uniqueness is this. This water is not normal water. This water produced by the machine, they call it Kangen water, has antioxidant property and it is anti-inflammatory and it can prevent cancer. Says who? Says the books. Says the research. Not I say. Alright? Okay, now let me explain to you. Let me show you. Okay, now this is a video. It's actually come out in the news. C News is actually a Taiwan news station. So it's actually a TV station. So it's a video, right? So these doctors, they are talking about in Taiwan, how do they fight COVID. If you do some research, you notice that Taiwan is one of the country that did best fighting this COVID. Okay, so they say that in their hospital, when people are sick with COVID, what do? They actually use active hydrogen. What is it? Active hydrogen is a machine producing air one. But this air is active hydrogen inside, you know. Now, but today when we talk about Kangen water, we are talking about Kangen water or ionized water filled with active hydrogen. Okay, and it is very effective in treating lungs inflammatory caused by the COVID virus. So, okay. Now, here what I say. When you drink a cup of Kangen water, you are not just drinking normal type water. You are drinking a type of Kangen water filled with active hydrogen. You can actually see many small bubbles inside the water. These are active hydrogens. It is antioxidant, it is anti-inflammation, it is anti-aging, it is cancer preventing, and this one can actually boost our immune systems against COVID virus. Why? Because if you read the research, it says that the active hydrogen, in the ionized water, the antioxidant power is 863 times over CoQ10, 430 times over vitamin E, 176 times over vitamin C. My friend, I do not know about you, but I look at vitamin C 176 times. I cannot imagine what is 176 times. But I can imagine 176 pills of vitamin C. I can imagine 431 pills of vitamin E or 800 pills of CoQ10. I can imagine it. But you look at it, the Kangen water is actually 800, 400, 776 times more powerful than all these antioxidants. And it is inside the water. Okay, now, and not only that, American Anti-Cancer Institute, AACI, has recommended Kangen water as their #1 recommendations for cancer prevention, and it comes from the book. Now, again, in this book, they actually recommended many other things. Okay, not only just Kangen water, but other supplements. But they say the first thing you need to do if you want to prevent cancer is drink Kangen water. Then number 2, number 3, number 4, or then you do other things. Okay, you can take the supplement. Okay, but they write it very specifically. It said, I have no financial interest in the energy company, nor do I receive any remunerations for my recommendations. He says, if I want to look for electricity, I would choose SP501 or K8 made by energy company. So this is what this this guy called Bob Wright says. Now, by the way, this guy, when he wrote the book, why? I just give you a little story. He is not a doctor, but what happened is both the parents died of cancer. So this guy, he hates cancer. He actually spent 18 years researching a lot of things about cancers, checking with the doctors from the hospital, as well as many other doctors who doesn't believe in chemotherapy or radiotherapy. And he also checked with those people, how do you survive cancer? And he wrote this book. And so in this book, he recommended many things, but they are not making money by selling the products. You go and find your own products. Number one recommendation for cancer prevention, Kangen water, right? Now, so you can actually find many testimonies inside. Now, when you look at those are Asians, right? Actually, these are Malaysians. You look at the photos, these are Malaysians. 8 years ago, when we first knew about this ASCI, that time we look at their book. The old book is actually red color one. That was the third edition. It was red color. Red color book inside. There's no Asian, only Americans inside the book. But actually, in the last few years, many testimonies has come out from Malaysia and other places. That's why now you can actually find your go to the website. You can find information, Asians testimony. Okay. Now there are also many other books that talks about why Kangen water is so unique, so unique. Okay. There are certifications. What kind of certification? Uh, Normally, you will talk about ISO 9001. Normally, we will talk about certifications like 9001, right? Now, but here we don't. We look at these three certifications, very interesting. The left hand side, Japan Association of Preventive Medicines for Adult Diseases. This is an association formed by 6,600 doctors. What do they do? They are teaching people how to prevent sicknesses. Adult diseases is actually means uh, cholesterol, high blood pressure, as well as high sugar level, diabetes. So that this is what the Japanese they call it the adult diseases. It is direct translation. So this is what they mean by that. I said this thing can be prevented. So how do you prevent? You have to take certain things, right? One of the things, Kangen water. So this certification is given to Kangen water. They endorse Kangen water as being able to help people prevent these sicknesses. And that's a Kangen water that was given to Inajik. Now the middle one, ISO 13485, not 585, is 13485. It is a medical certificate by ISO, International Standard. Okay, ISO 13485 was Malaysia. Now, what does it mean by 13485? Medical certificates. So again, now you can look at the machines. Sometimes we have friends tell me, hey, Chin, I know you, you are my friend, but I do not know this company. How good is this company? How good is their product? Yeah, I told you, you told me it's Japan. I said, how good is product? I said, okay, don't worry about product. It is ISO 13485. What do you mean by ISO 13485? I said, it's medical device. You can use it in a hospital. You know, in hospital, if they want to buy anything, they cannot simply buy. They need things that qualifies. So this is the ISO 13485. And not only that, they also have the Ministry of Health of Japan to give them the certification as a medical certificate. So this product definitely is very good. Now, but also people ask me, what about Malaysia? Do they have a medical certificate from Malaysia? No, we don't have. Okay. Now the reason is this: because in Malaysia, if you get the medical certificate, the thing is you can sell to a hospital. So if we get the Ministry of Health, we get a medical certification from Ministry of Health Malaysia, then we can sell to the hospitals of Malaysia. But this is not what we want. What we want is to sell to every home, like your house or my house, so that we can drink it like normal water and become healthy. This is what Inajit wants, okay? So, but we're showing you this certificate so that you know, so that you understand the quality of the product. That you get me or not? So this is why I show this certification. Now, so that's why you go into internet, you just Google this famous people drinking Kangen water, and you see all these things. You see all these people. Many of them, they are even holding the machines, taking photos with a one machine. Okay, I don't know about you, friend. When is the last time you go to the kitchen and you hold your water machine, and then you take photo with your water machine? You don't, right? Or did you hold your ice, your chiller, your freezer, you know? then you take photo with your chiller or your rice cooker. You take no, right? But you look at these people, Steven Tyler. You look at Steven Tyler. You look at they are holding the Kangen water machines and they are posting. Then they are not being paid. All these are users like you and me. They are not being paid about it. They just love using the water, right? So this machine have 5 types of water. It's not just for drinking, but there are many different uses. Okay. So much so that you can actually substitute this. So if you can use different type of water, you make use of this different type of water, you can use it for drinking, mouthwash, facial toner, fabric toner. Just imagine every year how much money you spend on these things. Now you can substitute this, right? Uh, okay, and this machine is very user friendly. So friendly that if you say, hey, I want one, how do I install it? Okay, you want one, I will order it, you send it to your house, and then you install it. How? You watch a video. You just watch a video, 3 to 5 minutes. After watch a video, then you just plug electricity and plug into water, and then you can use it. Plug into your sink, you can use it. If you say I cannot, just get your son, any boys in your house, 13, 14, 15 years old, ask them to watch a video, they can do it also. That's that easy. Okay. Now the overall maintenance cost of it is very, very extremely low, and when they have a long lifespan of 20, 30 years. So you get one machine, actually you are expecting to drink for 20 years from this machine really. But they give you a 3 to 5 years warranty, and the best thing is this: whatever you do this now, of course we want this is we are not just wanted to drink water. I want it for the healthy, right? But I'm taking this for the whole family. Isn't it great? So I'm not doing something just for myself, but I'm actually doing it for my whole country, a whole family. Since 2012, it comes into Malaysia. That also when I bought my machine. I think actually I bought my machine at end of 2011 from Hong Kong. That time Malaysia don't have the office yet. But 2012 they established the office in Mid Valley. Imagine Malaysia has sold over 77,000 Kangen machines. Now, if you imagine that there is a 8 million family in Malaysia, this is the estimation. Malaysia have about 8 million families, 4 to a family. So actually, this machine has only penetrated about 0.96%. It's just about 1% of the whole Malaysian market only. Yeah, after 8 years. Why? Because we just cannot finish the market. You know why? You know who in Malaysia needed Kangen water machine? Who? I tell you, anyone in their house that do not have a water filter, they should have a Kangen water machine. Number one. Number two, anyone in their house that they are using any other types of water filter, they are using whatever brands of water filter, which give them clean water but did not give them antioxidant water. Then you should have Kangen water. Any other household that they believe that their children should be healthy, that is our market. Of course, my friends, some of you might say, "Oh yes, 1%," but you are a bit optimistic. Okay, so let's say assuming only 20% of the market is penetrable. Okay, maybe after 5, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, only maximum can do 20%. So out of the 20%, we only do about 5%, but less than 5%. This is our calculation to you. So this is the market in Malaysia. In the worldwide, it's the same thing. There is so big the potential in the worldwide. Okay? Now, so what would you do to capture the trend of fortune? If you notice, you look at history, 1970s, every 10 years there are certain products that come up that changes everything. They just suddenly change everything. They are not just good, but they are revolutionary. Okay, they are not just good, but they are revolutionary. Microwave ovens, a digital watch in the 70s, computers in the 80s, 90s is the handheld laptops, DVDs, MP3s. And then 2010 onwards, then we have so many different kinds of things. These things come in, they just change. Now look at this. I give you an example. Evolutions of mobile phones. You remember the handphones on the left hand side? If you look at the handphones on the left hand side, now which one are you used to use? Okay, from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's number 5 for me. I don't imagine I used the number 4 before. I think it's the number 5. I remember those time, Ericsson, Sony, Alcatel. These are some of the big companies in Malaysia, right? I'm talking about Malaysia, big companies. Remember those time they trying to come up with new product, better product. You know how do they? How do you find them better? When they come up with a good product, they make it smaller and also thinner, lighter. Smaller, thinner, lighter. Smaller, thinner, lighter. That was what happened. Then later on, what happened? Smartphones come in suddenly. And today you look at this market. It is about smartphone or about phone. Today your handphone is big or small, like last time. Smaller, who wants small handphone? I want big. Why? See, here's the thing. Because that time they forget about the market. They thought that the market is about handphone. What is handphone for? For making phone calls. That's what they thought. That's why they keep making smaller handphones, lighter handphones, thinner handphones. But smartphone change everything. Phone is not just for phone anymore. Phone is a lifestyle. Phone is where you watch video, you connect. Some of you are on Zoom now here on phone. That's why all this Sony, Nokia, Alcatel, they are gone. Motorola, they are gone. Today we are talking about Huawei, Apple, Samsung. We are talking about this type of companies. Now here you look at this thing. Have you have on your left water filters before? Do you have a water filter at home? Yes. Which brand is the best? Wow. Depends on what brochures are you looking. You're looking at brochure A, the A company is better. Brochure B says that the company B brochures is coming better. But here comes Kangen water. People not just drink water for water alone. They are now taking water for health. Did you see the changes? So this is the evolutions of mobile. You cannot change it. You cannot change the things. This is the trend. It is going like that. It doesn't reverse. So look at how big is the market. So this is Enagic. Now, so here let me come to the third point. So what we have already covered 2 points. First point is it is a solid company, 46 years old. Second point, they have so unique a product. I told you already, it's about not about a good product. It's about a unique product. Now, what about the third point? Third point is the generous business plan. So here, let us just discuss. Can I make money or not? Yes, I know, but can I make money? Am I just a customer to you, or can I come in to partner this company and make money? Okay. So in Enagic, they have a global business plan. In the traditional business, a product from the factory to come to the customers, they need to go through many distribution channels. These distribution channels are including wholesalers, retailers, dealers. Everyone has to make some money. Then you have to cover a lot of marketing costs, overheads, renovation. So this distribution channel can be anything between 40% to 80%. It is quite normal. Okay, without this you cannot move the product from the factory to the customer's hands. You have to go through all these things, right? Now a customer is always a customer. We are not in the picture. We just pay money and we earn nothing. That was a traditional channel. In Enagic, this is from factory direct to the customers. But in between, the money that's supposed to go for renovations, go for dealers, marketeers, going for superstars for your advertisement, no more. All these savings be returned to the customer. And we have a system called Add Point system. And this Add Point system, there is no monthly sales qualification, no stock, no annual renewing, no demotions. You can work from home. It's international and you have multiple sources of income. We call it an Add Point system. So how it do is this. For every machine sales, Enagic will arrange to pay out Add Points commissions. Okay, example, you introduce someone bought this machine, so they paid the money to Enagic. So when the money is paid to Enagic, then accounts department of Imagine will have to pay out this commission at point system. Okay, this is how a point system works. Okay, now you can get 1 point when you are first started, or later on you can start to get 2 points and 3 points and 4 points and 5 points and then 6 points. Eventually you can go up to 6 points. So the longer you stay with the company, the more money that you make. Now, how do you go up from 1 point to 2 point to 6 point? Okay, we call it 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. How do you go up from 1A to 6A? All these cells are accumulate. Now, I want to stress this again. There are two pink colors word that very important. Number one is accumulate. Accumulate. In other words, there is no monthly target. It is up to you how fast, how slow you want to do. You just continue to do, and your cells keep adding up, and you will go up. You will not come down because your cells is accumulating. That's very important. Yeah. Number two, when we talk about cells, we are talking about group cells. We are not talking about personal cells. I give you an example. There's a ranking called 6A. 6A is 100 units. Many years ago, I thought, wow, 100 units. Wow, I'm going to sell to 100 people. That's going to take years. I thought so. But later on, I did it in about 6 months' time. Okay? Okay, so many people do it in 6 months to 12 months. Why? Because 100 units is group. It means your friends plus their friends plus your friends' friends' friends. Everyone add up together. That's what we call group. That's what we call group cells. Is it? You get what I mean or not? So, okay, so this is the whole system going to be. Okay, now I'm going to give you an example. For example, okay, let me just see here like that. I want to give you an easier calculation. All right, so you just look at the 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. The first two friends that you introduce, you will get 1 point commissions. Third friend onwards, you get 2 point commissions. When you have more than 10, then you get 3 points commissions. When you have more than 20 people, you get 4 points commission. When you have more than 50 people, you have 5 points commission. And when you have 100 friends or more, you get 6 point commission. Remember, when we talk about 100, what does we mean? We mean 6A. Okay, what we mean by 100? 100 is group sales. We are not talking about personal sales. Okay, so what do? We actually do three things on it. Number one, we share health opportunity. So in other words, we are sharing to our friends. My friend, do you drink water? Yes, okay, good. Do you drink water? Do you take supplements? Do you take care of your health? What if now I share with you, you drink water, you are already taking care of your health. You are drinking water, it's like every cup of water that you drink that you are actually taking supplements. Right? So you will not get free from any other type of water apart from this kind of water. Friends, do you love your family? Do you want to prevent cancer for your family? So how do you prevent cancer? Oh, okay, you take supplements. Can I share with you, actually when you drink water, you can also prevent cancer? How do I know? You look at the books. It's not by me. I didn't say that. This American Anti-Cancer Institute. See, so we share health opportunities to friends. And sometimes we also share business opportunities to them. My friends, during this COVID time, how is your business? How is your work? Do you have a plan B? What's the plan B? Now come online to listen to opportunities. Do something. Don't wait for things to happen. Okay, so we share business opportunity to them and we duplicate. How? We teach them to do the same things. Okay, so this is what we do, our business now. So I'm going to give you an example, right? Now, let me just go back to here. Now, so when it is machines, how much is 1 point? Just now I didn't say this. Okay, well, how much is 1 point, Mr. Chin? You are talking about 1 point, but actually, how much is 1 point? Now, you look at the commission chart, okay? You got to look at the commission chart. Different machines will give you different commissions. So commission in Malaysian ringgit is about from 500 ringgit to 1,250 per point, depending on the machine people buys. But for today, we just keep things simple. Why don't we just look at the middle one, SD501, because that is the middle range machine and it pays a commission of 1,000 a point. So if I say 1 point means 1,000 ringgit, I say 2 points means 2,000 ringgit. Okay, so that it will be easier. Of course, the details you can always ask your friend that introduce you. They might be able to send you some photos or more explain to you. But today, for simple understanding, let's assume that everybody buys SD501. Okay. Now, so this is you. How do you join the company? Buying a machine, start drinking for your whole family, you are already a distributor. You'll be given a number. That number is internationally used. You can introduce anyone to drink Kangen water anywhere in the world. So let's say you have two friends. One is Michael and Jeff. Michael and Jeff, your first two friends, they are called your one airline, one airline. It means you get 1 point commission, you get 1 point commission. You get 1,000 on Michael sales, you get Jeff, Michael 1,000 sales. Okay? But the third friends that you introduce called Nick, it's automatically a two airline, means you now get 2 points. So you get 1,000 from Michael sales, you get 1,000 when Jeff bought the machine, but you get 2,000 when Nick bought the machine. Now you get 1,000, 1,000, 2,000. Right? Okay, now here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. You want to teach Michael and you want to teach Nick to do the same thing. You want to teach your friends to do the same thing. You want to tell them that, hey, friend, when you get your Kangen water machine, don't just drink the water. Do you know that you also can make some money and you also can introduce people to online? Okay, so let's say this Michael, he came online. Now, it is not you talking to him. It is the speaker. Maybe it's Chin or maybe it's Yvonne or Zahid or any of our speakers speaking to him. Now he likes it. Now, let's say this Michael likes it. Wait, I like it. I can do this. I can get people online. I can do it, all right? Let's say he get 3 friends online. And let's say some of the friends also say, yeah, yeah, my sister wants it. The other person say, yes, my girlfriend wants it also, okay? So they are starting to bring their friends online. So let's say this Michael, wow, he's good. He has 6 friends underneath. You know how much money you get? Michael is your one airline. So whatever it is underneath Michael, you get 1 point. That means 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. Or it's 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 ringgit each. Now, you look at the Jeff. He doesn't want to move. He doesn't want to introduce people. Is it okay? Yeah, that's fine. The company has never said that you must introduce other people. It's totally up to you. You don't want to introduce other people, that's fine. Yeah, fine. Now, but this Nick say, hey, I have friends who wants it. I have 2 friends, and then that friends is also bringing other friends. So how? Now, Nick is your 2 airline, right? Remember when Nick bought the machine, you got 2 points. Let's say 2,000 ringgit. Now, whatever underneath Nick, you still get 2 points. So in other words, you can get 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 from every machine that is underneath. Right, fine. Okay, now you are introduced another friend called Tan. Now this Tan came in and Tan says that, oh, I like it, and he bought the machine. You know how much money you earn? How many points you earn? Now you look at Tan. Actually, Tan is your 4 friends. It's your 4 friends, right? Yeah, Michael, Jeff, Nick, Tan. Tan is your 4 friends. But remember one word. Just now I was saying what? I was saying group sales. I was saying group sales. So in other words, you count Michael, Jeff, and Nick. You must count the people underneath them. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Tan is actually number 14, not 4. It's actually number 14. So according to Inajic's marketing plan, 14, anything more than 10, this is a 3 airline, 3,000. So you introduce Tan bought the machine, SD501, you get 3,000. Yeah. Now another month, you want to continue to do the same thing? Now Michael, wow, he is on fire. His team is on fire. People coming in, 1 point from there. Jeff still doesn't want to move. Fine. Nick, 2 more new people came in, 2,000 each from there. And now this Tan, yeah, I can do the same thing. I also are being suffered from COVID-19. My business is being suffered. So I want extra income. Now he is also started to introduce other people. Now, whatever is under Tan is 3 points to you, 3 points each. Now, then you introduce another one, Susie. You don't want Susie lah. So this Susie come in. Again, let's count group, okay? Don't count personal sales, count group. Ba, 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 ba. More than 20, that's why Susie is called a 4 airline, and that is for 4,000 ringgit. So this is how we do. Things just accumulate. If you accumulate more than 50, then you have a 5 sales. If you accumulate still not yet 50, then that is a 4 sales. But because you have accumulated more than 50, Mr. Yong there, right? Mr. Yong come in. If you already more than 50, then Mr. Yong, if you're 5 airline, you get 5 points. If you accumulate more than 100 machines, then that is when you can open up your 6 airline. So you guys get me? This is how it works. So you just go on accumulations. That's why I like this for these two words. Number one, I like it when it's accumulated. It means, well, I can do it on my own time. I don't like to do it. So it won't happen like this. Let's say you do this for 3-4 months later. You already a 3A, 4A already. Now, then suddenly, who knows? Maybe you say, okay, I need to stop for 6 months for whatever reason it is. I say I can stop for 6 months. Then 6 months later, 1 year later, you come back. Oh, Mr. Chin, I want to do this business again. Do I have to start from 1A again? No. This energy plan is accumulative. You can continue. How long do I need to become 6A? No time limit. Accumulative. Right? Okay, that's first thing. Second thing, how to become 6A? 100 units. 100 what? 100 group sales. 100 group sales, my friend. Not 100 personal sales. 100 group units. And this is the thing like that. Okay. Now I want to share with you this. So if I come to this point, if I tell you 6A is 100 units, okay, Mr. Chin, 100 units, I understand 100 units, but what does it mean? Okay, how much money? Okay, how much money is 6A? You got to explain to a word that I understand. What is 6A? What is 6A? My friend, growth to 6A, 100 group units, that means the accumulated income. That means for anyone who started from day one until the day they earn 6A, that means they have already received commissions from 100 units, right? It is the total accumulated income within this period, it's about 250,000 to 300,000. Okay, let me repeat. The total commission for someone who become a 6A from the first unit to 100 units, it's about 250,000 to 300,000. Okay, my friend, let me ask you one question. 250,000 to 300,000. Oh, there's Miss D. They are from Dubai, right? Dubai is about 80,000. Let's say 70,000 US dollar. Okay, would this 70,000 US dollar or 300,000 ringgit Malaysia help you, my friend? Wherever you are, that you are today in our chat group here, would 300,000 ringgit help you? Yes, more so at this time, COVID time. 300,000 is a lot of money that it may not solve all our problems, but it will help us to solve a lot of problems. Am I right? I have something good news to tell you. Since 8 years ago, Malaysia has already helped 600 individuals. Malaysia, 600 people already is a 6A. 600 people, not 6, not 60, but 600. It works, right? Second thing, True Health 9.5 International, which is the organizer of today's meeting, right? So I'm the co-founder of True Health 9.5 International. Since 8 years ago when we started business, I am the first one to become 6A. Then later on, one by one, under our group, many people started to become 6A. Some joined us 8 years ago, some joined us only in the last couple of years. But until now, today, they are not 400, sorry, they are actually about 300 6As. from our group. It's about half of Malaysia's team. About 300 6As that we have helped. So I want to share this with you is number one, you got to look at this. When 250,000 300, you're going to look at it that it's not just one or two person did it. Already 600 people in Malaysia has already done it. And True Health 9.5 has 300. That means when the organizer here today, we know how to help you. We know how to how to how to do it, and that's why we are here to help you. Okay. Now, my friend, you think about it. How much time would you need to earn 250,000 to 300,000 if you are an employee? Now, this is in Malaysia. Do you know that for many people it is 10 years? They need to work for 10 years in order to earn 250,000, 300,000. That is if they don't use any of the money. They just keep everything there. 250,000, 300,000. Executive manager is about 5 years. A more senior manager is about 2 to 3 years if they want to earn 250, 300,000. You know what? 250,000, 300,000 is the salary of a CEO. That's in Malaysia. You have to be a director or a CEO before you say you can earn 250,000, 300,000. I'm talking about 1 year. But do you know that those Kangen 6As, people that is in 6As in Kangen, you know how long do they take for them to become 6As? Some of them crazy 3 days, some of them 3 months, some of them 6 months, some of them 12 months, some of them 1 year, 2 years. Whatever it is, because there's no time frame, you understand? But how fast it is, totally up to you. Now, why did people do it so fast? No, because sometimes they come in as a group. They saw this as an opportunity that they get their friends to come in together. That's why they are so fast. Why is it doing so slow? Because sometimes there's no pressure. You can do it slowly. So this is totally up to you. Now, so think about this. Today, if I'm not talking to you about energy business, I'm talking to you about any other business, right? I say, okay, our friend Taufik, okay, you want to earn 250, 300,000? Miss D, you want to earn 250,000, 300,000? Or whoever, also online here, if I ask you, you want to earn 250,000, 300,000? Can. First, you must invest 250,000 to 300,000 first. Right? Guys, am I right or not? So if today you and me, we are going to the business and we are talking about, okay, we want to make 250,000 to 300,000, okay? Then, okay, fine, then please come up with your capital first. 250,000, 300,000. Here we are talking about owning a machines and immediately we can start the business like that. This is what we are talking about. Now, but however, my friends here, here I want to pull you back a bit to a ranking called 4A. Now, I can understand that. For 8 years in the business, I understand that. If I ask people, I say 250,000 to 300,000, would it help you? Would you want it? Would it help you? Yes. 10 out of 10, they will say, yes, of course, definitely. You think 250,000 will drop from the sky? Yeah, I need to work very hard to earn that amount. Of course, it will help. But if you ask them to do, then they will be thinking, I know, Mr. Chin, you say your 209.5 or 300 people already become 6A, but I do not know whether I can do it or not, right? Okay, so I want to help you. You don't need to think about 6A. Let's talk about this 4A. 4A is a group sales of 20 units, right? Now, so this is an example of 4A. You are not selling to 20 people, but you are basically selling to 4 5 people, but you teach them to do the same thing, and now here is 20 units already. Now you know that the road to 4A, when the time you become 4A, the commissions from that 20 units it's about 40,000 to 50,000. So that's about 10 to 12,000 US dollar. Not bad, right? Not bad, right? So I would suggest you start first with 4A. Do this 20 unit first. Earn that 40,000 to 50,000 first. Now why? Because I have good news for you. In Enagic, we have a statistic, and it says that those people is already becoming a 4A, 85% of them eventually they will become a 6A. Okay, let me explain to you again. That means if you are already 4A, you already earn 40,000 to 50,000. You already started. Okay, you already did the hard work already, 20 units. You already earn 40,000, 50,000. 85% of these 4As eventually will become a 6A and earn 250 to 300,000. You like it? You know why? Because here's the thing. The difficult time is the starting. Is to start. Is to start. You know why it's difficult? That was difficult. The easy part is what? The easy part is come on Zoom, listen to it, and do nothing. The easy part is when you have opportunities and forget about it. The easy part is okay, don't care, don't not concern, don't know, don't care. Remember, okay. So the difficult part, but this the most important thing is know now and do now, act now. So you only need to get your butts up to do that first 20 units, which your friends will help you. You ask them, you introduce me into the business, are you going to help me? Yes, so if they are willing to help you, of course they will, and you just work your hearts out, get these 20 units in. Once you've done it already, the belakang, the second, the rest of the story is easy already. You get what I mean? So that was the target that we want to make all our friends. Right? So now I'm saying to you, my friends, that this is the money that you see right now. You do not need to wait for long terms, and then people tell you it's passive income, it's long term income until your beard also come out also you don't see any money. No, this is immediate. 20 units, many people do it within 3 months. Some do it in 2 months. They were really quick. It's not that difficult if you understand. Understand and really work hard. Okay. Now, so here's the thing. Okay, so now you are 4A. Now you are 4A. You already earn 40,000, 50,000. 85% of them will eventually become 6A and then earn 250, 300,000, right? What after that? What about after the 6A? Okay, now I have just explained to you number one. I have not explained to you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, those are the commission you will get after you become 6A. Those are the commission you will get when you help other people become 6A. You want to make more money, you go and help more people become successful. You want to make more money, you help many people become 4As. Because when they become 4A, later on they will become 6A. You get what I mean? So today we have no time. We just want to talk about one. The rest of it 2 to 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So many of them. But there's one word: passive income. Okay. Now you know what's passive income? Passive income is the income that you don't, you very little effort, but your income can come in every month. Passive income means COVID time you're locked down at home, but your income still coming in. You know how to earn 5,000 ringgit passive income? I tell you, if you have a house, you need a house of about 2 million. Okay, if you talk about 5,000 US dollar, then you got 2 million US dollar. Then every month you get the rental, minus out all your costs, everything. Then you probably can get 5,000 per month. But if you put your money into the bank, fixed D, like in Malaysia right now, it's about 2% only. Then you need to put about 3 million ringgit fixed D. Then you probably get 5,000 a month, right? But if you have $5,000 a month passive income, you can buy a property, you can buy a car, you can have both. For 5,000, you can loan, you can actually pay installment for both a house and a nice house and a nice car. If you have a passive income of 5,000 per month. Now, what about passive income of 5,000 US dollar? Just now I was saying 5,000 ringgit. You know what is 5,000 US dollar times 4? What if you have a passive income of 5,000 US dollar? Why am I talking about 5,000 US dollar? Because in Inajit we have a ranking called 6823. How do you become 6823? Okay, first of all, you need to become 6A. Then you need to help 2% become 682. Then you call 682. Then you need to help 2% become 682. Then you call 6822. So if you can help 2% become 6822, you are called 6823. Once you are 6823, you get 5,000 monthly passive income plus other bonuses based on your your performance. You will be getting about 8,000 to you begin about 8,000 to actually it's not 5,000 US dollar. It's about 8,000 to 10,000 US dollar every month, and we call it passive income. Plus, if you are still active, of course you're active. You want to make more money, right? You will earn very good amount of active income plus this passive income. Now that's why many people are really aiming for this. Now through Hand9.5, since 8 years ago, we already helped 9 people. And we already have 9 people at this level. At this level. Now my target many years ago I make a target. I say by the middle of next year we wanted to have 20. So now we have 1 year to go. We do not know how close we can get to that numbers. But this is what we want. We want to help 20 people become 6823. Now I'm thinking that in 5 years time I need to have 50% in the group become 6823. 50 and 6823. Now you know what? These 6823s, anyone wants to become 6823, they need to help many other people become successful. So this is in our business. If you want to become successful, you need to help other people become successful. You want to earn money, you want to earn more money, you help other people earn more money. This is the way. This is the career path by helping other people get what they want, then you get what you want. So this is magic, right? Now, and then this is your investment. At the end of the day, I say yes, but how much is the machine? Yeah, 250,000. I should say this, right? If you want to earn 250,000, if you want to earn 300,000, give me 250,000, 300,000 to invest first. Normally, in the investment in the business like that, but here no. You can get a machine, and this machine you can even go installment. So it goes from as low as 332 ringgit per month. You can start off this business already. So it will. So the first year investment is probably 3 to 8,000 ringgit. So you will work it out. There's no easier. I wouldn't say easy, but I think as an investment, this is really small amount of capital layout against the potential there. Of course, you need to work. Why? Because a strong company. Remember this: a solid company, a very unique product. Your drink water, you can have antioxidant amount, okay, and a lucrative business plan is very important. How do you do it? Number one, you get to start first. You want to get healthy, start drinking Kangen water, okay, and it is for your whole family. That's as easy as that. Just drink the water and make sure the whole everybody in your family, everyone drinks this water. This is as simple as that. If you want to do the business, how to start? Number one, you come on board, got your machines, and you start inviting friends to our Plan B meeting. You invite friends to the Plan B meeting. Step two, if they want to know more, you have a three-way support, maybe over Zoom, over phone calls, or even go out and meet them. Three-way support, meet them up. Bring your leaders to help you. Remember, always do this together with your partners. And number three, you can do this offline, online. Even if there is a COVID again, lockdown again in Malaysia, if everything is locked down, you can still do the business. This is what we want, right? So you don't worry about your shop rental, you still have to pay, there's no such thing. I don't worry about shops, I have to pay rental. So this is how we do our business, right? Now, so someone says, but Mr. Chin, I know everything that you say is good, but I really don't have experience and I'm not sure if I can do or not. Richard Branson said this, if someone offers you an opportunity and you're not sure if you can do it, then just say yes and then how to do it later. So you just have to start. You without starting, it goes nowhere. Okay, now here comes to our fourth point. This is my last point already. Very quickly, I finish this. The fourth point is this: a strong support. You got to leverage on us. Our organization called True Line Perfect International. We have 300 sisters in the group. This is our group in visiting in Najib. This is just one of the group. In last year, there are actually 3 groups that visited in Najib. We have our leaders, many of the familiar faces. Some of you know them. These are our leaders. There is these are six. This is actually just 6822s and both. I cannot. This is just some of the leaders only. I just cannot put in too many photos here. So these are the leaders that we have. We are willing to help you. So we always have trips to go to Japan or go to the factories. We also specializes in collecting awards, right? In company events. We also have training events. We also do training events. Right now we are doing online events. Okay, right now we are doing a lot of online events. So we do offline events also, offline trainings also, and that's us. What do we believe? We believe in this. Philosophy is you must have. If you want to have true health, you must have these 3. You must have true physical health, right? How? Drink candle water, and you can have true physical health. This is the easiest one. It doesn't solve all your problem, right? But remember this: your body 70% is water. By changing the water in your body, you can actually change your health. But not any kind of water. This is a medical device, and the water that produced is high in active hydrogen. Remember that, right? So true financial health means if you want to have true financial health, come in to do the business together with us. Why? This company is 46 years old, Japan company, and there is an opportunity for you. There is no limit on how much you can earn. If you want a change in your financial, come and do it. You do not, if you want to earn 300,000, you do not need to invest 300,000 now. You can work from start with by owning a machine, and then that is your capital, and then you can start doing this business already. So that's how you can do true financial health. But what about the last one, true spiritual and mental health? How can you have true spiritual and mental health? Is this: if you are doing candle water, not just for yourself, if your heart is to help another person, if your heart is to help your friends so that they become healthier, if your heart is to help another friend because your friend is suffering, because their business is not doing well, because they lost their job, they are really looking for something to do, and now you are here to help them, partner them, help them become successful. That is when you can have spiritual and mental health. When your heart is looking out for other people. So this is what we call the true health, true health, right? So this is what I say. This is our chairman, Mr. Oshiro. He says you are better than what happens to us because we are the master of our ship, firmly in charge of our destinies and the things which happen for us. He says things happen, but who is the master of our ships? You and me. We are the master. We decide how we want to live our life, right? So my friend, let me ask you this: which one is you? Maybe you come in and say, no, I just want to drink water, good health. Oh, welcome. You say, wait, I want to earn a free machine, okay? Now I pay for a machine, I want to do something, but earn back my machine. Okay, welcome. Then you say, hey, I want to quit my job, now I want to earn this amount of money every month. Oh, welcome. This is a good ways for you. But some of you, you say, hey, can I do this long term? If what you say, Mr. Chin, is right, if this water really can help other people, if this machine, this business can really have that kind of income, I want to do it seriously. We are here to help you. Now, whichever profile that you are in, we are there to help you. Okay. Now, this is my first slide, right? Is your original plan still applying the new one? If it doesn't, choose this plan B. It is in your hand. You can have a new life, but the choice is yours. Our job here today is just to share with you. I cannot do it for you. 8 years ago, I decide for my family. I did not decide for you, my friend. Right? 8 years ago, I choose to do this business for my family, and today I am so glad. 37,000 machines, 37,000 families are being changed because of that. And my own financial situation has totally changed. That is my story. What about your story? You have to write your own story. We cannot do it for you, my friend. Okay, so that's my sharing for tonight. So, so I just want to check with you. Any one of you, you have any questions that